Hello, awakened soul. If you've arrived at this video, it wasn't by chance. There's something deeply disturbing happening with your sleep, isn't there? Perhaps you wake up every morning feeling like you've run a marathon during the night, even after sleeping a full 8 hours. Or maybe your dreams have become a battlefield where you can no longer distinguish between your own visions and something that seems to come from outside, something that doesn't belong to your essence. You might be experiencing recurring nightmares that drain your vital energy, or worse yet, waking up with the haunting sensation that someone or something was present in your room during the night. If you feel that your dreams are being stolen, that your energy is being sucked while you should be regenerating, then you need to understand a fundamental truth. You're not imagining things, and you're definitely not alone in this experience. What you're experiencing isn't just stress or anxiety, as many try to explain superficially. No, my dear sensitive soul, what's happening to you is much deeper and more spiritually significant than that. You're being targeted by energetic interferences during your most vulnerable state, sleep, precisely because you carry an inner light that disturbs certain dense forces that inhabit dimensions parallel to our physical reality. Your spiritual sensitivity, your natural ability to connect with higher planes, your heightened intuition, and your luminous energy make you a preferred target for entities that feed on pure, vital energy. During sleep, when your conscious defenses are relaxed and your soul travels through astral dimensions, you become especially susceptible to these interferences. But here's the liberating truth I want to share with you today. Recognizing this reality is the first step to completely reclaiming your energetic sovereignty and transforming your sleep into a sacred and protected sanctuary. In this video, I'll reveal exactly how to identify these dream thieves, and more importantly, how to create an impenetrable energetic fortress around your nightly rest. Let's begin by diving deeply into what it truly means to be a chosen person in a world where most people live disconnected from their true spiritual nature. You, as an awakened being, possess a naturally elevated vibrational frequency that functions like a luminous beacon amid the spiritual darkness that permeates our physical plane. This inner light isn't just a beautiful metaphor. It's a measurable energetic reality that emanates from your auric field and intensifies exponentially during sleep when your consciousness expands beyond the limitations of the physical body. During these precious hours of rest, your soul literally travels through higher dimensions, connecting with your spiritual guides, receiving divine guidance, and processing karmic experiences that are essential for your evolution. It's exactly in this state of consciousness expansion that you become most vulnerable, as your luminous energy shines like a star in the astral cosmos, attracting both light beings and parasitic entities that seek to feed on this pure and powerful energy. Think about your childhood for a moment. You were probably that child who had imaginary friends, who talked about things that adults couldn't see or understand, who had vivid nightmares or extremely realistic dreams that seemed more real than reality itself. Perhaps you were labeled as too sensitive, dramatic, or even taken to psychologists because your parents didn't know how to deal with your natural spiritual experiences. This sensitivity wasn't a defect or problem to be corrected. It was the early awakening of your psychic gifts and your innate connection with higher dimensions. During adolescence, these experiences may have intensified, or conversely, you may have learned to suppress them to better fit into society. Many chosen people report that it was during puberty that they began experiencing the first signs of energetic interference during sleep, recurring nightmares, sensation of presence in the room, sleep paralysis, or the strange feeling that someone was watching while they slept. These weren't just products of raging hormones. They were the first targeted attacks against your expanding light. In adult life, Especially after moments of significant spiritual awakening, these interferences tend to intensify dramatically. You may have noticed that after beginning to meditate regularly, study spirituality, work with crystals, or develop your intuitive abilities, your sleep patterns began to mysteriously deteriorate. This isn't coincidence. It's a direct response to your spiritual growth. The more you connect with your true essence and divine purpose, the more you become a threat to forces that prefer to keep humanity asleep and disconnected. Your disturbed sleep, your recurring nightmares, and your morning exhaustion are symptoms of an energetic war being waged on the astral plane while your physical body rests. These parasitic entities know exactly when you're most vulnerable and take advantage of these moments to drain your vital energy, implant negative thoughts in your subconscious mind, and even try to divert you from your spiritual path through confusing and disturbing dreams. One of the clearest signs of energetic interference during sleep is the quality of your dreams. Natural dreams of a spiritually awakened person tend to be vivid, colorful, meaningful, and often prophetic or guiding. They may include encounters with spiritual guides, visions of past lives, insights about your life purpose, or even conscious travels to other planes of existence. However, when there's external interference, your dreams become confusing, fragmented, disturbing, or completely forgotten. You might dream of scenarios that make no sense at all, people you don't know in situations that generate anxiety or fear, or wake up with the sensation that something important was erased from your memory. Some chosen ones report dreams where they feel trapped, pursued, or attacked by shadowy figures, or where they find themselves in endless mazes or dark and oppressive places. These aren't reflections of your psychological state, they're direct interferences in your natural dream process, designed to keep you in a state of confusion and low vibration. Sleep paralysis is another phenomenon that disproportionately affects people with high spiritual sensitivity. During these terrifying episodes, you find yourself conscious but completely unable to move your body, often accompanied by the sensation of a malevolent presence in the room. Many report seeing shadowy figures, feeling weight on their chest, or hearing voices whispering disturbing things. Conventional medicine tries to explain this as a simple mismatch between mind and body during sleep phases, but the spiritual reality is much more complex. During sleep paralysis, your consciousness is partially projected onto the astral plane while your physical body remains in REM sleep state, creating a window of opportunity for low vibration entities to manifest in your perception. It's as if you have one foot in each dimension, able to see and feel presences that normally remain invisible, but without the complete protection of being fully in one plane or the other. Another significant indicator of energetic interference is waking up with inexplicable physical marks on your body. Scratches, bruises, red marks, or even small cuts that appear during the night without any logical explanation are signs that your energy is being attacked on the astral plane so intensely that it manifests physically. This happens because during deep sleep, especially during astral travels, traumas or energetic attacks can imprint on your etheric body and subsequently manifest in the physical body. These marks usually appear in energetically sensitive areas like wrists, neck, ankles, or over the main chakras. If you've ever woken up with these mysterious marks, know that this is concrete evidence that you're being targeted by interferences during your most vulnerable state, and that it's time to take serious protective measures. Chronic morning exhaustion, even after a full night's sleep, is perhaps the most common and debilitating symptom of nighttime energetic interference. You can sleep 8, 9, or even 10 hours and still wake up feeling like you haven't rested for even a minute. This happens because while your physical body was at rest, your vital energy was being constantly drained by parasitic entities that feed on human life force. It's like trying to fill a bucket with a hole in the bottom. No matter how long you sleep, your energy continues leaking through these parasitic connections. Many chosen people develop a dependence on caffeine or other stimulants to compensate for this constant energetic drainage. Without realizing, they're treating only the symptoms and not the root cause of the problem. This exhaustion isn't just physical, it's emotional, mental, and spiritual, affecting your ability to maintain an elevated vibration during the day and fulfilling exactly the objective of these dense forces, keeping you in a low-energy state where it's harder to access your spiritual gifts and fulfill your life mission. The difficulty in remembering positive dreams or spiritual guidance received during sleep is another, revealing sign of interference. Naturally, spiritually awakened people receive guidance, insights, and important messages through their dreams. These guiding dreams are one of the primary ways our spiritual guides communicate with us, offering direction, healing, and wisdom for our earthly journey. However, when there's energetic interference, these important messages are blocked, distorted, or completely erased from our conscious memory. You might wake up with the vague sensation that something important happened during the night, but be unable to access these memories, or worse yet, positive messages may be replaced by disturbing or confusing images that leave you feeling anxious or disoriented instead of inspired and guided. This is a deliberate tactic to keep you disconnected from your higher spiritual guidance and dependent on external sources for direction. Strange physical sensations during the night are also important indicators of unwanted energetic activity. Many chosen ones report feeling as if someone was touching them, pulling their covers, whispering in their ears, or even sitting on the bed beside them. Some experience sudden temperature changes in the room, strange odors that appear and disappear without explanation, or the sensation that the air around them has become dense and oppressive. Objects may move without explanation, electronic devices may turn on or off by themselves, and pets may demonstrate agitated behavior or fear without apparent cause. These phenomena aren't products of imagination or hallucination. They're manifestations of energetic activity on the astral plane that's overlapping with the physical plane due to the intensity of the interference. When parasitic entities concentrate on draining your energy, they can temporarily manifest more tangibly in our three-dimensional reality. The quality of the energetic environment in your bedroom may also be contributing to these interferences. Mirrors positioned to reflect your bed can create energetic portals that facilitate access by unwanted entities. Electronics like televisions, computers, and cell phones emit electromagnetic fields that can interfere with your natural auric field and create energetic noise that masks the presence of interferences. Antique objects, especially those with unknown histories, can carry residual energies from past experiences that attract paranormal activity. Even the location of your house may be in an area with high spiritual activity. Some regions are naturally more active due to historical events, ley lines, or natural dimensional portals. Recognizing these environmental factors is crucial for creating a truly protected space for your sacred rest. The psychological and emotional impact of these interferences goes far beyond simple sleep disturbance. When your rest is constantly sabotaged, it affects your ability to process emotions, maintain healthy relationships, and make clear decisions during the day. You may find yourself more irritable, anxious, or depressed without an apparent cause. Your intuition may seem clouded or unreliable, making it difficult to navigate through life's challenges with the spiritual wisdom you naturally possess. Relationships may suffer because you don't have the emotional energy necessary to connect deeply with others, and your productivity at work or creative projects may decrease drastically. This is exactly the objective of these interferences, to create a domino effect that impacts all aspects of your life, keeping you in a survival state instead of spiritual prosperity. Many chosen people also experience an intensification of these interferences during periods of significant spiritual growth. If you're going through a spiritual awakening, developing new psychic gifts, or approaching an important life mission, you may notice that your sleep problems become more severe. This isn't coincidence, it's a direct response to your spiritual progress. The more you align with your true essence and divine purpose, the more you become a threat to forces that prefer to keep humanity in a state of spiritual unconsciousness. These entities know that if you can maintain a clear connection with your spiritual guides and fully access your gifts, you'll become a beacon of light that can inspire and awaken others, creating a ripple effect that threatens the control they exercise over collective human consciousness. The good news is that recognizing these patterns is the crucial first step to reclaiming your energetic sovereignty. Every symptom you've experienced, every disturbed night you've faced, every morning you've woken up exhausted, all of this is evidence that you possess something valuable that these forces want. Your light is so bright, your spiritual connection is so strong, and your potential to positively impact the world is so great that you become a priority target. But here's the empowering truth. You're not a helpless victim in this situation. You possess within yourself all the power necessary to create an impenetrable energetic fortress around your sleep and transform your nights into periods of deep regeneration, spiritual connection, and divine guidance. What you need are the right tools and the knowledge of how to use them effectively. Understanding that you're going through these experiences because you're special, not because there's something wrong with you, is fundamental to your healing and empowerment. Your sensitivity isn't a weakness, it's a superpower that needs to be protected and nurtured. Your dreams aren't just random brain activity, they're sacred portals to higher dimensions where you can receive guidance, healing, and wisdom that aren't available on the physical plane. Your sleep isn't just a period of physical rest. It's a sacred time when your soul can travel, learn, and connect with higher aspects of your own consciousness. Recognizing the sacred nature of your nightly rest is the first step to adequately protecting it against all forms of energetic interference. Now that you completely understand the nature and extent of these interferences, you're ready to learn how to protect yourself effectively. Remember, you're not alone in this journey. Millions of other awakened souls around the world are facing similar challenges, and together we can create a network of protection and support that strengthens all of us. Your experience, however challenging it may have been, is preparing you to become a guardian of your own energy and, eventually, a guide for others who are going through the same process of spiritual awakening and protection. Now we arrive at the most powerful moment of this journey, the moment when you receive the keys to completely transform your nighttime experience and reclaim your energetic sovereignty. The first and most fundamental practice you must implement is creating a ritual of energetic protection before sleep, a sacred protocol that establishes an impenetrable barrier around your auric field. Always begin by energetically cleansing your room, lighting incense of white sage, palo santo, or frankincense, allowing the smoke to purify every corner of the environment while you declare aloud, "This space is sacred and protected. Only energies of love and light are welcome here." Next, visualize a sphere of golden white light emanating from your heart and expanding until it completely envelops your room, creating a protective capsule that automatically repels any low vibration energy. Place protective crystals like black tourmaline in the four corners of the room, amethyst under your pillow for psychic protection, and clear quartz on the nightstand to amplify your protection intentions. Before lying down, take a bath with coarse sea salt and a few drops of lavender essential oil, visualizing all negative energy being dissolved and drained by the water, leaving your auric field clean and radiant. Establishing clear and specific intentions for your sleep is a practice that completely transforms the quality of your nighttime experiences. Before closing your eyes, sit on your bed and declare mentally or in a low voice your intentions for the night. I sleep in peace and safety. My dreams are clear, guiding and regenerating. I connect only with my spiritual guides of highest light. My energy remains protected and intact throughout the night. I wake up invigorated and connected with my higher essence. Repeat these affirmations 3 times, feeling each word resonating in your energetic field and programming your subconscious to maintain these intentions during sleep. Visualize yourself sleeping peacefully, enveloped in golden light, having vivid and meaningful dreams, and waking up in the morning completely restored and energized. This conscious programming of your nighttime experiences is one of the most powerful tools you possess to regain control over your sleep and dreams. Conscious connection with your protective spiritual guides before sleep creates an energetic safety net that operates throughout the night. Mentally call upon your guardian angels, spiritual guides, or any divinity with which you feel connected, specifically asking for protection during sleep. You can say something like, "Dear guides of light, I ask for your protection and presence during my rest. Stay vigilant around me, protecting my energy and my dreams from any interference. Help me receive only messages of love, healing, and divine guidance." Visualize these light beings positioning themselves around your bed as sacred guardians, creating a circle of protection that no negative energy can penetrate. Many people report that after establishing this practice, they begin dreaming with their spiritual guides, receiving clear guidance and feeling a loving and protective presence throughout the night. Strengthening your auric field through specific visualization and conscious breathing techniques is essential for maintaining your energetic protection during sleep. Practice the armor of light technique. Lie down comfortably and breathe deeply, visualizing with each inhalation a golden light entering through your crown chakra and filling your entire body. With each exhalation, see this light expanding beyond the limits of your physical body, creating successive layers of auric protection. Imagine this light solidifying into a flexible but impenetrable energetic armor that moves with you during astral travels and automatically repels any attempt at energetic drainage. Also, practice 4-7-8 breathing. Inhale for 4 seconds, hold for 7 seconds, exhale for 8 seconds, repeating this cycle at least 4 times. This technique not only relaxes your nervous system, but also synchronizes your brainwaves with frequencies that facilitate connection with higher dimensions, while keeping your energetic protection active. Creating a truly sacred physical environment in your room is fundamental to sustaining your energetic protection practices. Remove or cover all mirrors that reflect your bed, as they can function as portals for unwanted energies. Turn off and, if possible, remove all electronic devices from the room, or at least keep them at least 2 meters away from your bed. Place a bowl with water and sea salt under your bed to absorb negative energies during the night, changing this mixture weekly. Hang a dream catcher or protection symbol from your spiritual tradition above your bed. Keep purifying plants like snake plant or rosemary in the room, as they naturally cleanse the energetic environment. Use sheets and pillowcases in light colors, preferably white or pastel tones, which maintain a higher vibration. Consider playing sacred frequency music like 528 Hz or 432 Hz at very low volume during the night, or use a diffuser with protective essential oils like lavender, frankincense, or cedar. Dear awakened soul, we've reached the end of this revealing journey, but in reality, this is just the beginning of your new relationship with sacred and protected sleep. Everything I've shared with you today isn't just techniques or theories. These are ancestral tools of energetic protection that have been used by mystics, shamans, and spiritually awakened people throughout millennia to keep their connection with the divine intact during the most vulnerable moments. You now possess the necessary knowledge to transform your nights from energetic battlefields into sacred sanctuaries of regeneration, healing, and spiritual guidance. Always remember that your sleep problems weren't signs of weakness or defect. They were evidence that you carry a light so bright that dense forces feel compelled to try to diminish it. But now you know how to protect this precious light and allow it to shine even more intensely through truly restorative rest. You are a spiritual warrior disguised as an ordinary person, and your sleep is one of the most important battlefields where you can demonstrate your energetic sovereignty and connection with the divine. Each night you implement these protection practices. You're not just improving your own quality of life, you're contributing to elevating humanity's collective consciousness. When you sleep, protected and connected with your higher essence, you become a beacon of light that inspires other chosen ones to also reclaim their own energetic protection. Your journey of healing and empowerment creates waves of transformation that spread far beyond your bedroom, touching the lives of all those who come into contact with your elevated energy. Never underestimate the power of a spiritually awakened person who knows how to protect and nurture their own light. You are literally an agent of planetary transformation. Now, I need your active participation to strengthen our community of awakened and protected souls. In the comments below, share which of these protection techniques resonated most with you and that you're committed to implementing today before sleep. Your experience could be exactly the inspiration another person needs to take the first step toward protected sleep. If this video brought clarity and hope to your journey, share it with someone you know is going through similar experiences. Perhaps a sensitive friend who always complains about nightmares, a family member who wakes up exhausted without explanation, or someone in spiritual groups you frequent. Remember that when we share sacred knowledge, we multiply its power of transformation. If you're not yet part of our chosen family here on the channel, click the subscribe button and activate the bell for notifications, because I regularly share advanced techniques of energetic protection, spiritual development, and empowerment for people like you who are committed to their conscious evolution. For those who desire even deeper and more personalized support in their energetic protection journey, consider becoming a channel member, where you'll have access to exclusive content, guided protection meditations, and a private community of awakened souls who support each other. May your nights be blessed with deep peace, guiding dreams, and invigorating awakening. Until our next meeting, keep your light protected and shining intensely. Namaste, dear chosen soul.